G'day guys and girls and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews, craft beer reviews generally, as per the title suggests. Beautiful evening here on the north coast of New South Wales. I am getting over this horrible bug I had. I don't know if I was poisoned by KFC or I just had a real bad bug. I couldn't keep down water. It was pretty rough. And when you're a man, it's twice as bad. We all know that. Look, I saw this today, and I'll tell you what I thought this was, guys and girls, especially here in the craft. There used to be beers, and they had the Spy logo. I can't remember the name of the brewery, Spy, and they did sensational, big, gutsy beers. I think they're from Melbourne. But I looked closer at this, which was at BWS, believe it or not. I nearly fell over that there was something. No, I lie. Richie's IGA. Backpack, West Coast IPA. Now, Stone Wood have done a co-op with Mountain Culture. Mountain Culture in the Blue Mountains and do some really nice beers. I think it's their Hazy Pale or their Hazy IPA or their IPA. They do one of their beers and they are just sensational. And around about 25 for a 4-pack, which is blind robbery, but you're in Australia. I love the can. I love the green. A bit of a tip, a bit of a swirl. There shouldn't be too much cloudiness in this being and boasting being a West Coast IPA. Bit of a spiel on the back about camping, backpacking. I might read that out for Roy, our wildlife man. It's getting dark. 1.8 standard drinks in this bad boy. Canned and brewed around Australia. Yeah. So a bit of craft in this. 1.8, standard drinks. ABV comes in at 6.2% ABV on the nose. 375ml can, which is what we love here on the channel. Bit of old school yarn there. Daylight saving this weekend too, I think. Let's get this into the can, into my old Resh's glass. Ooh, good crisp crack on the can. I'm looking forward to this. West Coast IPAs generally are clearer compared to your fruit bomb hazy messes of the East Coast. Well, that's what I usually say, northeast. Your Neepers. This is clear. And sometimes this is one thing I think a lot of people get confused with is if it looks like it's real dirty stuff, it tastes hoppy. But some of these clear beers, that is crystal clear. That's a lager type beer. It says on the back here it's got hops of citrus, stone fruit, mango. Sorry, hints of stone fruit, mango. But this is the hop list: Galaxy, Idaho 7, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops. I mean, there's some good hops and there's some good flavour, but the level of the hoppiness, I suppose, is what we want, isn't it? I think more the better sometimes. I can't get over how clear that is. I don't think my mind's ever been that clear my whole life. Look at it. Very clear, not much head, but it could be my dirty old Resh's glass, who knows. Cheers, everyone. Quick sniff on the nose. I want to like this because I like Mountain Culture, and look, Stone Wood is like James Squire. They've sold their souls a bit in some ways, but I think Stone Wood have been doing some good beers. Hinterland I like. The Big Hazy, I like that. I'm getting a slight hint of mango, but my sensory condition of my nose could be messed up due to the horrific ailment I've had. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. Oh. Close your eyes and drink this, and someone handed this to you and said, what style of beer is this? You ready? IPA. Stone fruit, you're right, you get stone fruit melon, but that's about it. It's got a very bitter backbone. Look who's back here too, just quickly. My Maggies. Coming back. I fed them before over there. That's their feeding spot. I'll get a picture of his ass. That's about it. Anyways, get off the magpie's rear end. We're in Australia, if anyone's watching this outside of Australia. As if you can't tell by my accent. Bruh. Yeah, this is very clear. This is one of the clearest beers I've had with taste. It sounds a bit weird, but I don't know. Okay, would I go buy a 4-pack of this again? Because I've had this, and I've bought more 4-packs of Mountain Culture. It's not their status quo pale ale, it's the other one. The more expensive one there. Maybe it is their West Coast IPA or their... But it's hazy and it's yum and it's decadent and it's hoppy and it's just gorgeous. This, I just think, why? It's got all the hiking, camping, all this crap. And, I mean, if you go hiking and camping, you pound a few 6.2s into you, at least you'll be more comfortable sleeping. But you probably wake up and roll off a cliff. You know, if you pound like your 6-7% is going, like you're going to want to go camping in the morning when you wake up. You go, why don't I do this? Get those bugs, Maggie. Yeah, I don't get it much. I'd say if you see it, give it a go, and that's what a lot of beer drinkers like me will do. Give it a go because you see Stone Wood and Mountain Culture in a flash can. The look of the can's great, but Stone Wood, the Hinterland Hazy Pale Ale, the purple can, their new one, the limited release, I hope that's not limited. They get something out in a limited release, and it's one of the best beers they do, and they go, bye. I don't eat much Macca's, but I love the McRib. People will shit on it, I know, it's just that fake pork rib meat, and it's slapped between two buns that we've never seen before at Macca's, and it's got either 1 onion or 400, and it's either got 1 pickle or 28. There's no in between with McRib. You can pick it up or you can't because it's just coated in sauce. I've even reviewed that because I'm a menace. But you know what, to me, it just made my mouth water about the McRib. I will go back and get a McRib. I don't know why I'm talking about McDonald's. Anyways, I just watched, and I'm going to leave it a bit early at this one. I've got more beers in there to review, but I've only just had 1 or 2 tonight because I literally just am getting over this horrific ailment. I tell you what, I haven't been that crook for a while. It really knocked me for 6. Not sounding like a, you know, what do they call them now? Not millennials, Gen Alphas or... Oh, fuck. I'll tell you something I just read. Geez, it made me wonder. People used to build cathedrals and beautiful buildings back in the 1800s and 1600s, 1700s, even before that. And you know what? They around Sydney, 1800 homes and 1900 homes, so we've kept them. Unless it's for a big, you know, they've got to knock it down because the big guys come in. You know, even older unit blocks, but I mean like original homes like around Point Piper, not Point Piper, the Rocks, and you see pictures of Potts Point, Redfern even, like inner city, Gadigal country around there, inner city, and they compare to the pictures of today, especially around the Rocks, and it's still the same. Those people in those years built and treated their life like what they were doing. It's going to have a legacy that goes on and on and on. And some people have legacies like, say, you're a surgeon, neurosurgeon, you live and breathe helping people, you live in a hospital basically. And yet, when you leave there and you die, you've saved hundreds of lives. Yes, you've made that, but after even 20 more years, I think a lot of people just don't remember you. The church thing got me too. The church buildings, they're still here, they're beautiful, they have purpose. These days, you know, remember technology. And I think it was Steve Jobs who said it, who makes Apple. I don't use Apple. I've never had an Apple. I don't hate Apple. I'm just shit at using it because I never got used to iTunes because I'm probably autistic. But I couldn't get used to it as the sun goes down. But, you know, he said, like, Apple II, as soon as you bring out the Apple II, it's great, and then it's obsolete. It's great, it's obsolete. You go to your next work, and like even, you know, yourself now, with if you're into computers, like your GPUs, your CPUs, your RAM, it's just getting, technology's moving so fast, we can't keep up, and the marketing probably can't keep up. And it's just... You see this guy who's spent his whole life creating a processor and it's outdone within 3 months. I think like technology and the internet was the big change of this country, the internet and the world. The world. Can you believe where I ponder sometimes, and this won't be long, wherever you are right now, sitting, listening, hopefully to me, whatever you're doing, having a beer, you're cooking dinner, you're just fucking bored, think right now, just this little speck on the planet, and we're all living on the same globe, but we're all so different. And it is a big globe. And being different's good. But I think, and I'm going to say it again and I'll leave it at this, we've just got to stop killing each other. Religion can be a horrible thing. I'm not being rude, but God, all the different flavours and shit just really fucks this country up. Or the world, sorry, not the country. Melbourne, you got to fix yourself, I reckon. All the fucking demonstrations, even all these demonstrations got to be stopped. I understand and I respect people who want to demonstrate, but fighting the police and ambulance, the fire is, I don't get it. Maybe I'm just getting old. Even the nurses, and I'm not shitting on nurses, this will be controversial, so here we go. If you're an RN, right, a registered nursing degree, you've studied for 3 years, 4 years, few pracs, and respect to the nurses, they do a good job. But you're on 6 figures plus. It's a pretty good wage, and that's coming out of uni. So you finish uni, you're an RN, you can get a job easily with 6 figures, with overtime, and overtime thrown at you like anything. And if you're single and you don't, got no responsibility to kids and all, you can really make some good money. But we'll march the streets protesting. And what their excuse is, it's more about the patients, and we're protesting for them because we can't care for them unless we have more staff. Do you know what jobs want more staff? We all want more staff. Everybody wants more staff. But yet we take to the street, and then people come up saying to the nurses, you should be at work doing this, like you're earning good money, and they get abused. The nurses I saw abusing these elderly people. You know why? I think back in the day, there weren't protests back in the earlier days, but after the wars and stuff, you just learnt sometimes how hard it was and how difficult things could be, and you adapted to overcome that. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. I don't want to piss anyone off. But if you do get pissed off, leave a comment. But, if you can do 3-4 years study in a reasonably hard course, moderate to hard, I'd say, wouldn't it be? Not shitting on people. I'd say engineering degrees are harder than some other degrees. That's what I mean. There's levels to the games, dudes. But yeah, 6 figures, and you've got a job, you've got superannuation, you've got abilities to salary sacrifice, you've got government jobs can be pretty good. Anyways, that's my 2 cents, and it's a big long yarn for this beer. If you see it, buy it, give it a run, but it's nothing fucking special, and I'm disappointed. Mountain Culture, you do some great beers. Stone Wood do some great beers, but this just didn't hit the spot for me. I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.